Next topic is tidal power plant. So let you see this video. Tidal power. How the tides are formed are the tides are formed due to the gravitational force between the earth, moon and the sun. These are mostly placed at the coastal areas. So if you watch the see, see what happens, the waves are come high and low. If the difference is minimum between 5 meters, then we can get the energy from the tides. There are three types. What are they means? Tidal barrage, tidal fences, tidal turbines. So in most of the cases tidal barrages are used. Let me learn each of them separately. So in tidal barrages, what happens? A dam like structure is constructed at the coastal area. So here one opening is present. Okay, so during the high tide the waves are enter in this path and rotates the turbine. Similarly, during the low tide the water get back to the sea in this path and again it rotates the turbine. So when the turbine rotates, automatically it produces an electricity energy through the help of generator. Okay, let me see. So the water is entering in this path, so it rotates the turbine. Another cycle, what happens during low tide, it will enters opposite direction, again it rotates the turbine. The special case of the turbine is it can be rotated on single direction alone. That's the main thing of the turbine. So next one, this one, tidal fences. It's just like a wind vane rotating, and this is also similar to that one. Tidal turbines. The turbines are present inside the shore, so it will rotate based on the tides. Okay, so just recap the tidal energy. The tides are formed due to the gravitational force between the earth, moon and the sun. The tides are maximum during the full moon day and new moon day. When the tides are enter into the dam, it starts to rotate the turbine. This turbine produces an electricity. That's the tidal energy. What is the advantages are? It produces an energy continuously during daytime and nighttime also. Once we constructed it, continuously producing the energy, and this is a renewable source. Next type of energy is wave energy. What is the difference between tides and waves? Tides are produced due to the gravitational force, but the waves are produced by the winds. Okay, how the winds are generated in lower class itself we studied. Due to the uneven heating of the land surface, the winds are produced. Let I explain how the winds are produced. Let me consider this is one region and this is one region. If we consider this is the land and mountains, this is the water surface. So sunlight reaches on both regions, the land get heated fast. So what happens during the time, the air present in the land surface move upper part. So simple thing alone, if we heat the water, what happens? It converted into gas and moves upward. Similarly, the air in this region moved upward, so a low pressure created in the land. For that region, the air present in the ocean started to moving this side. Okay, so due to this alone, the winds are produced. And you study the land breeze and sea breeze also in your lower classes. Okay, so once the wind is generated, what happens when it move over the surface of water, the water starts to oscillate up and down. By using the movement of water, we are producing the energy. Let me see the video first. So the waves are moving up and down like this. So we have the float like structure here. It can be moved up and down based on the wave movement. At the bottom we have the one structure called magnets. When the magnetic field are disturbed by this motion, electricity are generated. So this generated electricity are sent back through the cables buried under the uh, surface of the earth. So by using this electricity we can do any the work. Just recap, this is the float like structure present. It will help us to move up and down based on the waves. So when it move up, it will move up and down. So here the magnets are present. When the magnetic field lines is disturbed by the electrical conductor, EMF is generated. These things we are studied in the magnetic field chapter. So when the magnetic lines disturb, it produces an electricity. That electricity are taken through this cable. Okay, that's the wave energy. We can draw this type of diagrams in your book. They won't give the diagrams, but you can draw this freehand sketch. It will be very helpful to understand. Next topic is ocean thermal energy. So ocean, so definitely this energy we are getting from the ocean. Thermal means heat. So the heat present in the ocean we are converting into the electricity energy. So let me learn the construction. See here, one pipe is present at the topmost surface and another one is at the bottommost surface. So same thing, the water present at the top are hotter. Why? Because they are directly hit by the sun. So this is the hotter surface at the top, but the lower part the temperature is low. Okay, by using the temperature difference we are going to get the electricity energy. How? Means let me see. Okay, see the video. I will explain the different parts. Okay, see, these are the different parts present in the ocean thermal energy. First one, two water pumps are present. 1 and 2. Two water pumps are present, and this one evaporator. The function of evaporator is to extract the heat. Okay, next one turbine, and next one generator, and next one condenser. That I will explain how it will work. And main thing, ammonia is the fuel present in the evaporator and condenser. How it will works means, so we set the hot water from the top surface through this pump. So the hot water is enter into the evaporator. What happens? This evaporator means the ammonia present in the evaporator use the hot water and converted into the steam. That steam enter into the turbine and it started to rotate and electricity produced from the generator. So the steam of ammonia again enter back to the condenser. Here the cold water pumped from the bottommost surface helps us to condense the steam ammonia into a liquid ammonia. That liquid ammonia again comes to the evaporator. This is the working cycle. Okay, so see the animation. So the ammonia, hot water evaporates the ammonia. So the hot water from the top surface evaporates the ammonia. So it produces steam. That steam of ammonia helps to rotate the turbine and generator and come back steam of ammonia. Again the cold water from the bottom surface will condense back into the liquid ammonia. Just recap, the hot water from the top surface helps the ammonia to evaporate. That vapor ammonia helps us to rotate the turbine and started to produce an electricity. That steam of ammonia enters into the condenser and convert back into the liquid ammonia. That's it.